is a very special day for all of us because the teachers and students from primary school will bring an exciting story in the Literacy Month event. Woohoo! So, happy watching everyone! Bye! Hai, kenalkan namaku Amia Boya. Amia, Amia, Amia Boya. Amia, Amia, Amia Boya. Anak manis Bogor Raya, selalu senang juga ceria, yang jaga yangnya baik hatinya, berteman banyak juga gembira. Yuk kita main yuk. Amia, Amia, Amia Boya. Amia, Amia, Amia Boya. Ayo kita bermain dan belajar bersama Amia Boya.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Miss Shannon, and this,
And then I'm Pa Ade. Hello.
we're so happy to have you with us today as we read a very nice story, Little Red Riding Hood. Do you know the characters in Little Red Riding Hood? Maybe you can think about them at home? All right, let's get started. So, Little Red Riding Hood by Gabby Goldsack, illustrated by Dubravka Kolonovic. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived with her mommy in a cottage on the edge of a big forest. Whenever the little girl went outside to play, she wore a beautiful red cloak that her grandma had made for her. It had a big red hood, so everyone called the little girl Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mommy asked her to take a basket of food to Grandma. Grandma isn't feeling well, Mommy explained, and I'm sure she'd love to see you. Grandma lived on the other side of the forest, so Mommy drew a map on a piece of paper so that Little Red Riding Hood wouldn't get lost. And remember, don't talk to any strangers along the way, said Mommy, helping Little Red Riding Hood into her cloak. Little Red Riding Hood took the basket of food and skipped into the forest. On the way, Little Red Riding Hood saw some beautiful blue flowers. Grandma might like these, she thought, and she bent down to pick up a handful of the flowers. She didn't realize someone else was in the forest,
Hello, little girl.
said a deep, growling voice. Little Red Riding Hood jumped with fright. A big wolf peered out from behind one of the trees. Oh, hello, replied Little Red Riding Hood, smiling back at the wolf. She had already forgotten her mommy's warning.
Where are you going?
Growled the wolf. I'm visiting my sick grandma who lives on the other side of the forest, Little Red Riding Hood explained.
Ah, what a kind girl you are.
Smiled the wolf, showing off his razor-sharp teeth. Just then, the wolf's tummy gave a loud, rumbly grumble. What was that? Asked Little Red Riding Hood.
There's some thunder over the hills,
said the sneaky, hungry wolf as he ran away as fast as he could to Grandma's cottage. The hungry wolf peered through Grandma's window and saw the old lady in bed. With a loud howl, the wolf dashed into the cottage and gobbled up Grandma in one large gulp. Then the wolf put on Grandma's spare nightcap and glasses, clambered into her bed, and pulled the quilt up to his chin. Now, all he had to do was wait for Little Red Riding Hood to arrive. When Little Red reached the cottage, she was surprised to find the front door wide open. "Grandma," she called, "are you there?"
I'm in the bathroom,
replied the wolf in a strange, wobbly voice. Little Red Riding Hood went into the bedroom and gasped in surprise when she saw her grandma. She looked sort of different. "Grandma must be very sick," thought Little Red Riding Hood. "I hope it isn't catching." "What big eyes you have, Grandma," she said as she went over to the bed.
all the better for seeing you with.
The wolf replied in the same wobbly voice. "Grandma, what big ears you have," Little Red Riding Hood added, moving closer.
All the better for hearing you with.
Said the wolf with a toothy grin. My, what big teeth you have, Grandma," stuttered Little Red Riding Hood.
All the better for eating you with.
"Ah!" Little Red Riding Hood screamed and tried to run away, but the hungry wolf was too fast. He leaped up out of bed, gobbled it up in a single greedy gulp. A passing woodcutter heard Little Red Riding Hood scream and ran to the cottage. When he saw the wolf's enormous belly, he guessed what had happened. He picked up the wolf, shook him hard. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandma flew out of the wolf's mouth. Luckily, they weren't hurt, but they were very cross, very upset. Grandma, Little Red Riding Hood, and the woodcutter chased the wolf into the forest and over the hill. The embarrassed wolf never came back, and Little Red Riding Hood never spoke to strangers again. The end.
Yay! So don't forget to listen to your parents, especially mom
That's right.
instruction, right, Miss Shannon? Hopefully you
Definitely.
enjoy our reading session for today. I'm Fade.
I'm Miss Shannon. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to Grandma's house. I have to pack.
What do I need? I need my red bag. My pajamas are already in my bag. My book is purple. I put it in my bag. My blanket is green. I put it in my bag. My toothbrush is blue. I put it in my bag. Look at friends. My bag is full. Look, I have a rainbow in my bag. I am ready. I can't wait to see Grandma. He is never in a rush. Sloth ties the gift ribbon slowly, very slowly. continues his journey slowly. Finally, Flood arrives. Flood rings the bell of his friend's house. Very, very, very slowly. Knock, knock. Hey, I'm Alec. Welcome, Slot. You are just in time.
Hello everybody, my name is Pak Chandra
And my name is Ira.
and we're going to read a book called
Rooney Roo.
It's by Barbara de Robertis and illustrated by Eva Fagreti Kokora. Look, a little Rooney Roo. He's such a busy kangaroo. For Rooney Roo can read, it's true. He is a reading kangaroo.
Every morning, Mama Roo says, find a friend to play with you. The Rooney frowns. He has a look that says, I'd rather read a book.
At noon, his mama calls, Yoo-hoo! Where is my little kangaroo? She sees that he is by the brook, where he is looking at a book.
And when the moon is in the sky, Rooney's mama said, oh my! Put down your book. It's time for bed. Put down your book. Put down your head.
Soon Mama Roo begins to snooze. Then Rooney grins. What shall I choose? Fairy tales? History? Poetry? Mystery?
The next day, Mama says, Today you must go out and play. The woods are full of other roos and bandicoots and cockatoots. I'm proud that you're reading a roo, but I'd like you to make friends too.
As Rooney hoops, he hears a hoot. It sounds like Randy Bandicoot. Randy's in a droppy mood. He cooked a pot of goopy food. I goofed, he cries. What can I do? My soup is goop. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
Rooney says, I have a book for cooks. Let's take a look. But first, you must dump out the scoop. Then we can make a super soup. Rooney reads the cooking book. Randy listens as he cooks.
Soon the food tastes very good. Rooney grins. I knew it would. So when you're in the mood to cook, please come and get my cooking book.
Now Rooney hops below the trees. Then Rooney stops. Then he hears a sneeze. Another sneeze. Achoo! Achoo! It's sneezing Cookie Cockatoo.
She wipes her eyes, she blows her nose, she shivers from her head to toes. Excuse me, please, says Rooney Roo, but I can be of a help to you. Rooney says, I have this book, it's just for birds. Let's take a look.
Cookie coughs. She then swoops down to see what Rooney Roo has found. I think you have got the flu, says Rooney Roo. Here's what to do.
Drink lots of water from this pool, then cover up if you feel cool. Get lots of rest each afternoon and you will feel much better soon. Thanks, says Cookie Cockatoo. Toodaloo, says Rooney Roo.
Rooney scoots, he zips and zooms. He bounces, hops, bebops, and booms. Rooney calls to Mama, look, I made a friend with each new book. It's fun to share a book. It's true. I am friendly reading Roo.
Now Rooney's friends come every day. They read and learn and laugh and play. So that is a book from us. Thank you so much for listening. So Pak Chandra, bye-bye. Aira, bye. Thank you.
Woohoo! I like the stories. Thank you, teachers and friends. So, see you again with Amia